me back.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake.
You need an incompletion.
It's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look good.
Go, baby! Get us as Weyes!
Here by the defense. It's
Good, don't let him rest.
First down for this offense.
Pick it up.
The lone back's got it. Decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup with 4 on 2nd and 6.
Defense! Do it again, defense!
Let's go! On the gun, running back gets the gear.
Party like you used to.
As they get it to the 36, it'll be 1st down. Get him!
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz.
Your lanes and give out some pace.
That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Defense! Don't give them an inch.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw.
Hold it in.
position as a top-5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning. That's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season. So much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
got first down, fellas. The team's moving. juice.
Play it safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play. You can do it!
You know, this offensive line, they just kind of hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they decided this is 4 down.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now on fourth down, they'll try and
Take him out.
and no chance at a return here.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out in the flat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave it the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to pass. Release to the back. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Coming out with it, it's Spears. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got it at the 15. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now from inside the red zone. Buying some time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out.
Here we go, set.
Here's a quick throw out from the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they kick it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. Snagged out of the air. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead.
Makes the grab on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Graves. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs First and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off-play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but was a little aggressive on the space department.
He's got it. One try as good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rock. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You gotta go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
22 water.
Looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just, it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3? Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll give it to the pass. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Power ahead. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Rob. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Gives it on the option. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made them play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On target over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Right down the middle. Oh, man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. This quarterback
Cyclones line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more and trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism to get the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff, keep working on that clock. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Offense gets set for second down. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Leaves it with the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. On the move. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop